Hello everyone, my name is Fireman. I'm going to show you all the speed tech in the first level of my friend Pedro, 1-1, or Old Town 1. So the first thing you really need to learn is bunny hopping, because that's how you get most of your speed in this game. And that's how you do it. There's a great explanation on the Discord, which is just jump, which is pretty much all you have to do. Now I'm going to actually go back a bit. So I'm sure you know of the normal controls by now, so I don't have to explain those to you. One of the things that we do here is called a rebound jump, or a dax jump if you will. What you can do is rebound off the edge of a platform. And this one is actually quite easy. As long as you do the smallest jump possible, you pretty much always get it. And as I do that, I fail it. But the smaller you jump, the more likely you are to hit the edge of that platform. And that's pretty much how you do it. Now this guy here, he actually stands in front of the wall. What you can do is shoot him and jump up, but you can use all the NPCs in this game as walls. So as soon as he stands up, I'll show you. Stand up please, thank you. You can just bounce off him like that. Now this guy, I don't think I can get it now, but you can also use it to jump this gap. So instead of doing this and going all the way around here, you can immediately jump up here with something like that. I'll show you it in a bit. Yeah, I can't get it now because he's off center. So you have to do it as soon as he exits the doorway. So let's just do that again. Do the rebound. There you go. Shoot him in the head so he backs off a bit. There you go. That's it. And that's the optimal way. You can do it in several other ways. Some other people like jump to this side instead of to that side, and then you can just roll back over here. Rolling is actually a bit faster than walking normally, so if you don't know how to bunny hop properly yet, you can just roll. Now you have two guys here, but yeah, that's the roof jump, or the head bob, whatever you want to call it. You bob off one of the enemies to get up here, and you roll down here, shoot that guy. Especially on upward slopes, spamming the bunny hop button really helps a lot. You can gain a lot of speed from that. Just going to shoot these guys. As you can tell, that's way faster than going like this. So especially on upward slope, you really want to mash that space button. You can do all kinds of jumps when you're supposed to level out to another, or when you're supposed to gain access to another level. So here, when you go up, you start walking on the background, but instead of actually walking all the way to that side over there, you can just jump up here like this, and you're also on the background instead of the foreground. The same thing applies to these staircases. So instead of walking all the way over there and then up here and I'm back there, you can press the dodge key while you jump. Well, that's how to get back into the background, but for the foreground it works as well. And you can do it again to get back up here. And that skips you from doing this entire part. So you skip that staircase and you skip a large part here. Now here is another infamous jump. This trick actually works best on low frames per second, whereas bunny hopping works best on high frames per second. So you're supposed to go like this, jump up here, enemies respawn through these double doors, and then you can fall down there. But alternatively, you can just jump from here to there by jumping and pressing the dodge key. It makes your legs a bit flaccid, as you can tell. and when your legs are flaccid, you can jump over some objects that you usually can't jump over. So let's see if I can get it now. Yeah, that's how it should look. But often especially on high frames per second, you get that problem where you just won't make it. You just don't make it. You just don't make it. And then eventually you do make it, but this is really risky when you're trying to do ILs. That was good enough. But yeah, it's not guaranteed that you make it. It requires a lot of practice. So when you roll through here, you want to jump immediately and land on this box so you don't take cover. So what you really want to do is this, like that, while you shoot that guy. These staircases are the same as before. You can just jump and dodge and you'll end up slightly further above. Then it's just mashing space until you're at the end of the level. Let's see if I can do a decent one. It's really rhythmic, the bunny hopping, so you have to get in a certain rhythm. And then you can do a decent job at it. The longer you hold down the slow motion button, the easier that roof jump gets. But it's possible to do it without slowing down. So here we jump up here, skip that part, jump over these guys. We don't actually kill them usually. Now, not make that jump as expected. See, this is why the current world record still jumps past here, past the double doors. Well, that was decent enough, not really good, but I'll try one more run to show you actually a decent time, hopefully. Not like that. That was a really good speed boost. Like when you go up certain objects, then the speed boost can be really good. Oh, that was nice. That was a really good head bob. That was a good reverse as well. See, this is a good one. Bad bunny hopping at the end, but that was really good. So 64 seconds. That would put you in the top 3, I think. I'm not sure. I've had better ones, but this was really good as well. So this is a good example of how to do it. Now I'm going to go a bit in depth on the actual head bob jump, because a lot of people seem to have a lot of problems with that, and I don't really. So I'm going to see if I can explain in depth on how to do it. So let's just get to that part. So that Gaia wise, you have to push him slightly to the left. That wasn't the worst way to do it, but that's not the best way either, as I've shown you before. You kind of want him to walk somewhere near here. Other people have said once he pulls out his gun, you can jump on his head. But I always like to push him a bit further to the left. Otherwise, you usually jump around here, and you can't actually get up there. So you have to like rub his back for a bit to make him move to the right a bit further, and then you can jump and rebound off his head. So let me see if I can show you that again. It's not really a timing, yeah, it might be, well, it's pretty consistent for me, so it might be a time related thing. But you really have to get a feeling for it. I can't tell you how long you have to rub into him. Oh, that was not good. I'll see if I can show you a few times on how I usually do it. You should be convinced by now that I know how to do it, hopefully. let's go jump up here, shoot that guy. See, there you go. That's how it should work. So I went into this side for like a few seconds. Now let's finish this run. Who knows, might just PB or world record it. Probably not. No, not like that. That was a decent level though. Still sub 50 seconds. So you kind of have to push him to the right. As he pulls out his gun, you can start jumping off his head, and you will automatically go to the left side. And this was one with, well, to make it easier, you can start by using slow motion, but in the end, you should be able to just jump up off his head without using the slow motion button, or just very shortly, just for the impact on the head. And that's about all I have to say about this level. So you can do the same thing on bananas, except you will die a lot, probably. And you can also not do the same thing for S rank, because you need to kill more people than we have here. So you need to double doors. You even need that second guy that spawns in that doorway after the head bob to spawn. Otherwise, you don't get enough points to get S rank. So if you want to do that category, then you got an easy mode, because you don't have to do the head bob or the roof jump, however you want to call it. So that's it for 1-1, and other people will do other levels, I hope, but that's it for now. So thanks for listening or watching, and good luck.